Hello guys, if you are watching this video, then it means that you have registered for ECO 252, or Principles of Macroeconomics, for the summer semester. I'm glad to have you in class. As you may have already known, once you log into Moodle, you will always need to go and find the course shell that's labeled ECO 252 INO1 for this semester. And the prefix may change based upon the semester, but make sure that you always access the course shell that is related to the semester in which you are taking the course. Okay, once you access the course, the first thing that you are going to see then should automatically come up is the Introduction tab, which you can locate here and then click on to access information there on the left hand side of your screen. You will see some brief information regarding myself, so you can take a few moments to read over that. The most important thing that you need to do when accessing the course for the first time is to review information regarding what is called the syllabus quiz or the enrollment verification quiz. For our semester, it will be due on this date. You may also find information related to the course entry quiz within the course syllabus here, which is located below this information regarding the Moodle orientation course. You can access the course syllabus by clicking on the link here. It is a Word document as well as the assignment schedule. The assignment schedule can be found in the course syllabus, so it may just be better to access the course syllabus for information regarding everything that we'll be doing in the course. Once you have reviewed the course syllabus, you'll need to take the mandatory enrollment verification quiz by the due date. And typically this is always going to be due at 11:55 p.m. As with all of our other assignments we'll be doing in the course. If you do not complete this quiz by the due date at 11:55 p.m. that evening, then you will not be able to remain in the course, and you will unfortunately will be kicked out of the course. So make sure that you complete this as soon as possible. Additionally, any announcements that I send out throughout the semester will be found here in the News and Announcements forum. You're welcome to access this, but you will receive all these announcements to your student email address as well. So make sure that you're always monitoring your student email address, your Wayne Community College email address, in order to stay up to date with any course updates or reminders that I may send out. The first thing that you also want to take a look at is this little section here labeled Tips for Mastering Online Learning. I think the most important part of this is, one, to make sure that you give yourself enough time to plan for assignments as well as complete them. Okay, that means logging in daily and making sure that you stay on top of the assignments that you have due, and also participating. That's a big thing here. We want to make sure that we are participating by doing assignments as well as communicating with our peers. So any kind of forum assignments we might do, I'll consider that incredibly important. Of course, we will be using what we call MindTap, which is just a homework platform offered by Cengage, which some of you may have used already. We will actually discuss this a little bit more in depth in just a minute. If you need to contact me at any time throughout the semester, you can do so under Instructor Contact. I would just take the email address here, as you can see, right click and then copy, and you can paste my email address into your student email address, which I believe is offered through Gmail, and then send me a message that way. Additionally, it will be added here, but there will be an office hours link. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, as I've mentioned here, please do it via email, so that way I can set aside some time that works for both of us. Typically, it's just better when I have office hours offered via appointment, so that way we don't have student meetings that overlap one another. Additionally, we will have an assignment schedule. So you're welcome to look and see what assignments we're going to be due throughout the semester here. It'll have the date that it opens and then the date that it closes over here. And as I mentioned before, All assignments are going to be due by 11:55 on the due date. So make sure you're keeping up with the assignment schedule. This is also found in the assignment calendar that's under the introduction tab, so it's the exact same thing. I just posted it here. Once you've completed the course entry quiz, you'll have access to Module 1. We have many resources that will be given in every module, and so you're more than welcome to use those to your liking. Make sure that you always complete the assignments that will be under the section labeled assignments due and then the date in which they're due. This is just really a short reminder of what we have due in that particular module, but you are welcome to use the assignment schedule in addition to this as well. Make sure that you complete quizzes, which are labeled orange in Moodle, and that you complete all Cengage homework assignments. In order to access Cengage, okay, especially for the first time, I would recommend clicking on each individual link, okay? So for instance, if we do that, we click on this link. Now, it won't show this for you in this video. Once you click on this link, this will take you directly to Cengage, and you will need to register for Cengage and then pay for access. I've given some information about how to access Cengage inside the course syllabus. Make sure that you read that. Once you have paid and registered for Cengage, then you can click this link. It'll take you directly to the homework assignment associated with the link that you clicked. Okay, and as you can see, you'll be brought to the portal here where you can complete those assignments. When you have access to Cengage, make sure that you pay attention to the assignments that are due, their due date, as well as whether or not they are mandatory. Any mandatory assignments are always going to have this little orange icon here with the words counts towards grade beside it. There are several assignments in Cengage for every chapter that are not mandatory. For instance, in study and test prep, I make a lot of these practice, so you don't have to complete them. They won't affect your grade, but they may be helpful. So you're more than welcome to complete as many assignments as you would like, but make sure that you always complete the assignments that are labeled counts towards grade. Okay. Additionally, we will have some forums that I will have at the top of each module. If you have any general questions about something in this particular section, for instance, anything from chapters 1 or 2 that has confused you, you can click this forum link and add your question. Now, I will respond to you as soon as I possibly can, but if you are a student and you go into the forum and you see that another student has asked a question that you know the answer to, feel free to leave a response. I'm sure they would like that. And I can make sure to go back and look at that response and to verify that perhaps if it's a content question that answer is correct. So use this as a resource to communicate with one another as well as me. I think that would be a good idea. Additionally, one of the last things I think you should probably take a look at, for you guys, you'll need to access your course gradebook by clicking on Course Dashboard and then clicking on Gradebook. For me, it's a little different, but you can also access the gradebook by clicking this little icon. Click Gradebook. It's just setup for me, but click Gradebook. It won't quite look like this for you. It'll probably look more like this here. Once you access your gradebook, you'll see individual grades for assignments when we begin to complete those throughout the semester, as well as at the bottom of the gradebook, your overall total in the course. So this is already set up for you. One thing that I would mention is that Cengage homework assignments, we will not have individual Cengage homework assignments. It will be the total of it, which you can find here, Wayne CC, Eco 252. It will have your overall average in Cengage. This just makes it easier to calculate in the Moodle gradebook But if you do want to see each of your individual Cengage homework assignments, you can access that in the grade book that's inside Cengage. If you have any questions about that, you're more than welcome to reach out to me via email. Okay? So that is just a brief overview of some of the things that you need to know prior to moving forward in the course. However, if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email. I wish you much luck in this course, and I hope you have a great summer semester.